This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Are you up to date with the rules of the road? Tonight we'll give you a refresher course courtesy of PennDOT. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Lisa Sugart in for Ken Cara. Thanks for watching SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information, also available in high definition on Channel 513. Here's the latest headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Yesterday marked the official opening of Landmark Community Bank's 5th location, the second one here in the Hazleton area. The ribbon was cut earlier in the day on the new branch in Hazel Township, and a check was presented to the Helping Hands Society. We stopped by later in the day for a reception that was being held to celebrate the bank's newest location next to Walmart.
It's the only bank that is headquartered in Luzerne County, so we truly are a local bank, and the importance of that is local people deposit their money, and we invest those deposits all locally to local businessmen, local individuals, by providing financing opportunities for purchasing of homes, for business. So it's really, a buy here, pay here. Everything is local about it.
Landmark Community Bank offers a variety of services with convenient hours. Stop by the new location on the Airport Beltway near Walmart or at 383 South Poplar Street in Hazleton. Well, are you looking for a coach to help your business with social media? Yesterday, the Schuylkill Chamber of Commerce hosted a Schuylkill Women in Business Luncheon at J. Bertollet Volkswagen in Orwigsburg. The guest speaker are Janine Mazurkevich, who operates the Socializer One, a division of SSPTV. She explained how social media and video can be used effectively for area businesses, a message that was very well received.
I actually loved it. It was very informative. I believe that social media is very addictive. I do like it. It's great for your social, but it's also awesome for your business as well.
This was a great topic. I have a Schuylkill Alvernia page on my Facebook page, so I learned today how to actually change the name because it was just for alumni. Now I have it for all of my current students as well. So as Janine was going through all of the topics and how to use Facebook to advertise and to promote our businesses, I thought I learned a lot of different techniques on how to use my Facebook page then to get my current students involved, my instructors involved, and also my alumni.
To learn more about the Socializer One, contact Janine at 570-455-7267, or you can email her here at janine@ssptv.com. The Greater Hazleton unit of the American Cancer Society will host its 39th annual telethon tomorrow at the Lehigh Valley Health and Wellness Center on the Airport Beltway in Hazel Township. Our Ken Cara talked with telethon co-chair Clemmy Yamona about the importance of volunteers.
We get the support. People come forward and they'll say, I want to contribute, or could I help in some way? And we have then groups that decide they're going to bake for the bake sale, or they want to make tricky trays, or they come and they want to be runners. Whatever they could do, they'll do. But volunteers are always welcome. It's a people's organization, the American Cancer Society. No one is slighted.
Stop by the ACS Telethon tomorrow from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m. or call in your pledge at 570-459-1212. You can watch the entire telethon live on WYLN Service Electric Cablevision, Channel 7. A special initiative is underway in Luzerne County to strengthen the relationship between youth and law enforcement. It's called Luzerne County Disproportionate Minority Contact. Organizers of the local effort are featured on a new Sam Lassant show. The group's goal is to eliminate the overrepresentation of youth of color in the Pennsylvania juvenile justice system. Don't miss this informative news show tonight at 9:30 p.m. on SSPTV and anytime at ssptv.com. Check your local listings for additional dates and times. Also, Frank DeAndrea, a facilitator with the program, will join us on SSPTV News next week. Hazleton police conducted a traffic stop yesterday while investigating a missing person. However, the man they pulled over was wanted by police. Police said Kevin Black was wanted and had several outstanding warrants. Police Chief Jerry Spezial said Black was taken into custody at the scene without incident and found to be in possession of various types of narcotics, paraphernalia, and illegal drugs. He faces several drug-related charges. Well, this is Highway Safety Law Awareness Week, and PennDOT is reminding drivers to review and obey the laws. Well, today we have a little bit of a driver's test for you. Pleased to be joined by our good friend James May, who is the Regional Press Officer for PennDOT. James, you tell me there are laws out there that maybe people are not really aware of what they are, and therefore maybe not following them.
Well, this is the month at PennDOT where we focus on those laws that are laws, but people don't know are laws. And there are a number of these on the books. And I think the reason for this sometimes is because sometimes when a young person goes for their driver's test, they get to that section that talks about, car seats, and they think, oh, I'm going to be an old man. I'll be in my mid-20s by the time I need that. And they just kind of skim over it enough to pass the test. And all of a sudden, they're in their mid-20s, and they have children, and they don't know what the law is. Or sometimes it's just the fact that the laws are changing. With cell phones and things, the laws change fairly often. So it's a month that we go and we really try to focus on the laws that are laws that people don't know are laws.
All right. Now, one of those laws that you want to focus on is the Move Over Law.
This was passed originally back in 2006, but then it was upgraded just a couple years ago to include utility workers. And essentially what this says is if you're traveling in a lane and there's an incident, whether it's police, fire trucks, PennDOT vehicle, somebody broken down alongside the road, tow truck, and you're able to move over to the lane that's not right adjacent to the incident, you're required to do so. There's a fine associated with that. Used to be that was just sort of common sense and a courtesy. Now it's actually a law, and you can get fined if you don't move over to a lane that's not right adjacent to the incident.
All right. And if it's a bicycle that's on the roadway, we have to move over for that as well.
You do. And again, this was passed in 2012, and the law says now, again, not just courtesy, but a bicyclist has the right to be on a road, and if you're come up behind a bicyclist, you're required to give them at least 4 feet when passing. So you have to move over, find a spot where you can see far enough ahead that you can do so safely, and you're required now by law to give a bicyclist at least 4 feet.
And if we can't do that, we just have to stay behind until we can, right?
You just slow down, and sometimes it's nice to give them a very light, courteous tap on your horn just to let them know you're passing so they don't move out, or to somehow make sure they know. But yeah, do so in a safe way.
This next law, we're hoping we don't have to see until next winter. We're keeping our fingers crossed, but we should have had our cars cleared all this winter of ice and snow because there's a law for that as well.
There is, and it is now a law, and there's actually a punishment that comes along with this. It's a crime or it's against the law to keep the snow and the ice on your car without clearing it off properly. And now there's up to a $1,000 fine if the ice would come off and cause some sort of injury or death to somebody else. So there are some punishments that come with these as well. So one of the things that you see with many of these is that they're tacking on not just the fine that comes with the action, but they're also prosecuting and causing a fine, having a fine that would come with the result of your action as well.
And if I'm turning my windshield wipers on, I should also be turning my headlights on.
Correct. Anytime that you have your windshield wipers on because of some inclement weather type of situation, you're required by law. If the wipers are on because of the weather, you have to have your lights on as well.
All right. And school's still in session right now, so we should be paying attention to the school bus stopping law.
Well, most people know that it's the law that you have to stop at least 10 feet away from a school bus whenever that is stopped. What a lot of people don't realize is that if there's some sort of divider between the two sides of the road, it can be a grassy median, a guide rail, Jersey barrier, if there's some sort of physical barrier between the two lanes, if you're on the opposite side of the school bus, you're not required to stop. You're not supposed to stop. That's important for two reasons. One, if you do, you may end up getting rear-ended by somebody behind you that is not expecting you to stop. But also, it's really important that parents let their children know that you never get out of your school bus and jump across a guide rail or a grassy median or a Jersey barrier, because the vehicles on the other side of that are not required to stop. And it's really important that parents understand that.
Absolutely. And finally, Daniel's Law.
Daniel's Law was just passed in November, and what this says is that prior to Daniel's Law, you would get a $50 fine for texting and driving. What Daniel's Law did, and again, it comes along and puts some punishment on someone who causes some sort of injury or death because of their texting and driving. Right now, if you cause injury or death to somebody because you were texting and driving, you can face up to 5 years in prison for that now. So, you know, texting and driving is one of those epidemics that we're seeing increasing all the time, and what they're doing now is coming along and saying there's going to be some punishment that comes with this, not just the $50 that comes because you're texting and driving, but you could end up facing some jail time. And it was named after a man, a veteran police officer, who was killed by someone who was texting and driving. He was on his motorcycle and he was killed. And a dad, a grandfather, and so Daniel's Law was named in honor of him to make sure that we can cut down on the number of people that are injured and killed through texting and driving.
And for more information on any of the laws, they can go to PennDOT's website?
They can go to our website. A link that will take you there is justdrivepa.com. That's a great link. And there's more information on there as well about a lot of issues dealing with senior driving, teen driving, pretty much anything that you want to look at regarding safe driving is on that justdrivepa.com.
Great information that could save a life. If you need more information, check out Just Drive PA and get all the details. Well, coming up, it is Friday, and that means Ron Marchetti is here with Short Shots, plus details on an annual bowling tournament to benefit local emergency responders who are battling cancer.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Time for our Home of the Week from Tuscus Homes in Sand Springs in Drums. Enjoy maintenance-free living at the Reserve at Sand Springs. You'll love the Fairview with more than 1,600 square feet of living space, plus 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage. It's one-floor living with no outside maintenance and views of the greens. For more information or a tour, call or text 570-471-0719 or email marthac@tuscushomes.com. A major fundraiser is just around the corner to help emergency responders battling cancer. I sat down with one of the organizers who is also a firefighter. Today I'm pleased to welcome to our studios Jim Zaremba. Jim is the vice chairman for Foundation 58, an organization that is dedicated to raising money to help emergency responders who are battling cancer. And this time of the year he's here for a very important reason, an annual event that has raised a ton of money over the years. He is talking about their Bowling for the Brave event, the 12th annual. Thank you so much for being here, Jim. For anybody, first of all, who's not familiar with Foundation 58, give us a little background on how that began.
Well, thanks for having us. Foundation 58, it's a nonprofit organization. It was founded in memory of Hazleton Deputy Fire Chief Gabe Millay. And the foundation is dedicated to providing financial assistance to first responders that have been diagnosed with cancer. This April will be our 12th year, and to date we've granted over $67,000 in grants. Last 2 years we did over $31,000, and half of that stayed right here in northeastern PA.
That is wonderful. You're doing an amazing job with this organization. And so many people mark their calendars for the annual event, the Bowling for the Brave, and it is coming up very quickly, Sunday, March 19th at 2 o'clock at Chaco's Family Bowling Center in Wilkes-Barre. Registration at 2, bowling at 3. You're already filling up, so people have to pay attention because you want to make sure that whoever wants to bowl gets involved.
Yeah, there are still some spots open to register. You could register at our website, foundation58.org. If you don't want to bowl with us, there's other ways you can help out. We're always looking for sponsorships. We have prizes for the best team that bowls, for the best 3 or 4 teams. We even have prizes for the worst bowling team, for those of us who aren't that good at bowling. But there's other things going on. There's tricky trays to be given out and stuff like that. So it's a great event, good time with good people. So we'd like to see you there.
All right, so if you're a bowler, good or bad, because you could win a trophy either way, you can come out and bowl. But if you're not into bowling and you just want to come out to Chaco's that day, you could take advantage of the great tricky trays, because people in this area love tricky trays. We know that.
Yeah.
But you can be a sponsor as well. And for anyone in our viewing audience who may need the help of Foundation 58, what do they do?
your best bet's to go through through our website, foundation58.org. That tells you a little bit about who we are and what we do, and there's ways there that you can contact us to reach out for help.
All righty. So you have raised an awful lot of money over the years. You're hoping to raise even more. What would you say to anybody out there who, isn't sure about the organization? What would you want to tell them so they get your support?
This is an organization that was founded locally right here in Hazleton by great people, and it helps great people. It helps the first responders. Insurance doesn't cover everything, so we try to ease some of the burdens that come along with being diagnosed with cancer that, maybe, to help with rent and stuff like that, because a lot of times you end up missing second jobs or you have to travel for diagnosis and treatment. So it's a great organization and it helps great people. I mean, these are first responders. They're the ones that come to help you when you need help, so I think it's a great idea if you can help them when you can.
Absolutely, well said. Again, the tournament taking place March 19th. It's a Sunday at Chaco's in Wilkes-Barre. Go to foundation58.org. I had the honor of knowing the late Gabe Millay. This is a wonderful organization in his memory. Please help out as much as you can.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Well, a great day weather-wise to end our work week. Let's see how the remainder of the weekend is shaping up. Tonight, there is a chance of showers overnight, otherwise cloudy with a low of 53. Moving on to the 4-day outlook, well, tomorrow not as nice. There will be showers and thunderstorms. The high, however, will get up near 60. Saturday night, a chance of showers again, cloudy with our low dropping down to 27. What a difference a day makes. Sunday, the sun returns, but the mercury will only climb to 37 degrees. Partly cloudy Sunday night with a low of 28. On Monday, partly cloudy, a little warmer, high around 43. Cloudy on Monday night with a low getting down to 34. On Tuesday, clouds with showers, a high around 50 degrees. More of the same Tuesday night, our overnight low of 42 degrees. Well, the permanent warmer weather hopefully is just around the corner, and maybe you're in the market for a new car. So check out this week's Wheels and Deals from Berger Family Dealerships in Hazel Township.
Hi, Jerry here, Berger Advantage Pre-Owned, Route 93, Hazel Township. Let me tell you about this 2013 Nissan Altima. It's an SL. It's got navigation, it's got moonroof, it's got power leather heated seats, rear camera, it's got Bluetooth, it's got blind spot monitoring, alloy wheels, gorgeous vehicle, PA1 owner. At $14,995, that's half of what it was when it was brand new. And now, on to our next vehicle. Look at this beautiful 2013 Honda. It's the CR-V. It's the EXL model. It's all-wheel drive. You've got navigation, leather heated seats, power seat, power moonroof, rear camera, Bluetooth. It's got so many beautiful options. Car's only 51,000 miles and it's on sale now for just $18,795. And both of these vehicles come with our Berger Advantage warranty, which is lifetime state inspections, lifetime tire rotations, 5 years of oil changes, 3-day money-back guarantee, 100-plus inspection. You can't beat these deals. Plus, we have great financing options going on now. So come on in. Let me show you what a deal is.
Time now for the green screen, your Pennsylvania Midday winning lottery numbers. The pick 207, pick 3 358, pick 4 7975, and the pick 5 61757. Good luck if you played. Ron Marchetti is on deck when we come back on SSPTV News.
Winner go home weekend. Happy Friday. High school basketball playoff season, district wrestling championship tournament, cancer telethon, Chips Fingers tournament, Oscars weekend. Hi, everybody. On this final Friday in February, this is a huge, exciting weekend. Crunch time. The moment of truth is at hand. But first, we must wrap up this past week, which started out badly. Hazelton area more or less got blindsided by Myers at home, 56-55, which no Cougar fans saw coming, especially after the Cougars started the final stanza with a 13-point lead. Joseph Stranders had won 19 straight, the same amount of times that Bob Hope hosted the Academy Awards. The loss deprived the Cougars of winning their 30th straight conference game and the number 1 seed in the district tournament. However, one thing could make that hurt that lasted all week go away. A win over Scranton that hopefully will be in the books a little after 3 o'clock tomorrow. And if that happens, the District 2 title is within their grasp, even if they lose to Williamsport. But we do not want to go there tonight. A win tomorrow would assure the Cougars of at least 2 more games. They're 19-3. The Lady Cougars completed their regular season with a 2-point win over Crestwood behind Kendra Files 23. They're 4-8 and play Delaware Valley tomorrow, who are 3-19. Mother of God. Needless to say, I like their chances. The Hazelton area freshman girls, coached by Frank Pataki, completed their campaign at 22-0. Kudos to them and all concerned. The future looks bright for the Lady Cougars. What else? Cougar Jr. Jeff Planutis was named MVP of the WVC, and Mike Joseph was selected as Coach of the Year for the 6th time. Junior Josh Samick, also of the Cougars, is also on that first team. And senior Michael Casadas, who is on Hazelton area's 400 points, 300 assists list. Junior Joey Grula and senior Nolan Janisevich are honorable mention. Also, for the girls, Cougar senior guard Kendra File was named Player of the Year, and Lady Cougar Maddie Morocco is on the 2nd team. Hopefully, something nice will happen at the Kingston Armory tomorrow. Good luck to Hazelton area's B-ball teams, the Cougar Wrestlers, along with Mary and MMI. No matter what, make it a great weekend, and I hope you can make it right back here on Monday. Till then, be a good sport and stay loose.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First night, the Hazelton Area PTA Council is hosting What's Your Story? Reflections Awards Banquet Saturday, February 25th from 7 to 8:30. This event will be held at the Butler Township Community Center located at 411 West Butler Drive in Drums. Light refreshments will be served. For more info, just call 570-956-0845. Our next announcement, the Pennsylvania State Police are now accepting applications for their annual Camp Cadet program. The camp is open to boys and girls between the ages of 12 and 14 and who reside in the Troop N area. The camp will be held from July 16th through the 21st and give young people a better understanding of law enforcement activities. Deadline for applications is March 31st. Our next announcement, St. Michael's Church Hall, 300 West Oak Street in Shenandoah, be having a Pasonki Easter egg class on 2 different dates, Wednesday, April 5th from 6 to 9 p.m. and Saturday, April 8th from 9 a.m. to noon. Cost is $45 and includes all supplies, and everyone is guaranteed to leave class with a completed egg. To register or for more information, just call 570-668-5789. And finally, the HARP organization is planning a night at the races to benefit their many programs. The event is Saturday, March 4th at Catholic Social Services Family Center in Hazelton. Doors open at 6, post time is 7. Attendees must be 21. Tickets are $5 in advance or $10 at the door. For information, just call 570-401-7126. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Harvey Forget of Lake Ariel. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. in the St. Thomas More Church. Friends may call Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. at the James Wilson Funeral Home. And Hazel Ann Haas of New Ringgold. Funeral is Tuesday at 11 a.m. from the Zion Stone Church of West Penn Township. Friends may call Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Robert S. Nestor Funeral Home and Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the church.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you back here Monday.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.